Welcome to Sparklebritts, where we put misconduct on display, explore police and legal content, protect rights and demand accountability.
Detained for what? Drugs?
Yeah.
What have I done in order to be detained for drugs? God's sake, man.
Yeah,
no need to grips me. Look, no need to grips me. Understand?
Yeah, no worries. Control, where's those domestic?
A tense traffic check took place when the police asked the driver to stop, constantly changing the reason for the check. Sometimes it was suspected of being related to drugs, sometimes it was a previous theft. The driver reacted strongly, repeatedly asserting that he had done nothing wrong and constantly questioning, "Why are you holding me? There is no need to touch me." The atmosphere became chaotic with words back and forth. The driver repeatedly complained of being harassed, and the police called for more support, emphasizing control. Are the police really doing their job? Watch the whole clip and please support this auditor by subscribing to his channel. The link is in the description.
What's your name?
Why?
Huh?
I'm not obliged.
I told you, you are obliged.
No, I'm not.
Okay,
I'm
make
not
this easier then, shall we?
I'm not obliged. Alright, no need to grips me up. Alright, move back, step back.
No.
Step back.
No.
Step back.
No.
I'll step back then.
No.
Step back.
No.
Listen, just move back. No need to hold me. No need to hold me. Understand? No need to hold me. No need to hold me, look. No need to hold me, look, you're gripsing onto me. Why are you gripsing onto me? No need to hold me. Understand?
Control receiving.
No need to, look, no need to grips on me. We chat like a man, innit?
118 receiving.
Oh, wow. You seeing that? He's gripsing me up. He's gripsing me up, trust me.
Control
you seeing
receiving.
this? No reason, drug search. No reason, okay, no, listen.
Assist me, Oxford Road,
No need to
Grosvenor
touch
Road,
me.
gone now detained.
Listen, no need to touch
Suspicion
me.
of P-Wicks.
Be what? Suspicion of what?
Where was that?
Oxford Road, Junction, Grosvenor Road, W7.
You seeing this? You seeing this? Oh, what, you seeing this? I didn't do nothing wrong. Oh, wow.
Control.
You're still gripsing on me. Why are you gripsing on me for?
Smashed it. You have to press the help.
You're gripsing me, look. You need to grips me.
Who is?
2-3, yes.
Detained for what? Drugs?
Yeah.
What have I done in order to be detained for drugs? God's sake, man.
Yeah,
No need to grips me, look, no need to grips me. Understand?
Yeah, no worries. Control, where's those domestic?
It's touching me.
Just 2-6,
Listen.
set up again.
Can we go to the bus stop?
No.
Why?
354 receiving.
I haven't done nothing wrong. I'm being harassed. What's this? Handwall, we're stealing. God's sake.
25 early receiving.
So
I
I've
told you at the
detained for
moment I'm
drugs?
detaining you.
Okay.
If I let you go, I fear that you may run off.
I understand, alright. But we
He's always
can...
going to take
You know what I
2-3
mean?
domestic, calling medical. 99 Lady Market Road.
Oh, God.
Yeah, received. I think you assigned us to the far road.
I'm not gonna run off, I'm telling you.
Oh, you
my
run
God.
off, I forgot hold you, haven't you?
No, I'm not gonna run
Control
off.
25 early. Was someone trying to call me?
Quick, man, hurry up, I got no time.
Negative.
Sick. Oh my God.
187 receiving.
My bus is sick.
You ain't going nowhere yet on the bus.
Oh my God. Time for
102,
what?
25. Go ahead. Is it yourself trying to call us? 25 early. Yes.
Can you get off?
Right, go again.
Okay, no need to grab me, look.
There is a need.
You're grabbing me.
There is a need.
Excuse me, you
Sorry,
seen this?
What are you dealing with the prisoner at Council?
You seen this?
No, you still dealing.
Oh my God.
Yes, we still are dealing
You seen
with
this?
Council member. Yeah, you going to be off late?
Listen, okay, no need to grips me, look, don't grips me. Alright, no need to grips me, look.
There is.
Why are you gripsing me for? Why?
No,
Why are you gripping me for?
Yeah, see. Can I just get your shoulder number, please? Yeah, 121 and
Just because you see a black man walking, you feel like it's alright to stop them. God's sake.
Yeah, that's what's it.
Control, is there a unit coming to assist?
Yes, you got 2-3 coming over.
2-3 coming over for what?
Yeah, can I make it on the hurry up?
I'm not doing nothing, I'm not gonna run. Why?
Who's just gonna laugh?
Hurry up.
Oh you can make it on the hurry up, please. Yeah, Rashid. Unit on scene, just confirm your exact location.
Yeah, Oxford Grove, junction of Grosvenor Road,
Still grips me up.
W7, West Ealing.
Haven't done that wrong.
82 later. You're en route to our car road. We've got another unit to switch to. We've got another unit to back up 82, please, at 156 car road. Travellers have been congregating.
Yeah, show 3-3, like.
So I've been detained for drugs?
The cameraman arrived at the Trillium Flow Technologies gate to film the drone. Immediately, the security team appeared, constantly changing the reasons for stopping him: illegal filming, violating GDPR, need to delete the image, and even threatened to sue, fine hundreds of thousands of pounds, and even jail. The tension escalated when the security called 999 for help, causing the cameraman to laugh because a drone mobilized an entire team. The absurdity and contradiction were clearly shown when the security guard's arguments were constantly refuted by the cameraman, pointing out the confusion between personal and business law, between public filming and secret surveillance. The cameraman remained calm, persistently explaining his legal rights, while the security guards became more and more confused, even somewhat funny, when they kept mentioning crime, drone license, Ripper surveillance. After checking, the police confirmed, filming from a public place, using a drone legally, no criminal violation. All threats of prosecution and fines have disappeared. Watch the whole clip and please support this auditor by subscribing to his channel. The link is in the description.
It's private property. You can't film here.
Can't film here?
No.
Why not?
So we're asking you not to film.
Alright, but that's I just wanted to have a quick look, that's all. Can I go around and have a little look? Just before I go then, is that big steel bit there part of your building?
So I'm not at liberty to tell you that.
You're not at liberty to tell me that? Okay. 'Cause it's just that right, okay, so
I'd like to leave, please.
whereabouts is your boundary? Where can I film from?
The highway.
The highway?
That's where the boundary is. Public highway.
Public highway over there, yeah?
Yeah.
Okie doke. Well, what I'll do then, I'll just let you know, when I saw this steel building here, I thought, I don't know if it's part of this part, but what it looks...
Filming now?
Yeah.
You mind not filming, please?
Why is that?
GDPR, I don't want to be on your camera, so if you stop filming, please.
So GDPR?
Yeah, data protection. I am giving you consent to film. So I ask you to stop filming and leave, please.
But you don't have to give me consent, do you?
You do, yeah. Filming somebody without their consent under GDPR is against the law.
GDPR? Does that not apply just to companies though? I thought that just applied to companies.
Would you like to stop filming, please?
Not really. I just came to get the beauty of the place, really. That's all. Just, yeah. Well, is there anything you can tell me about the place at all?
Yeah, I can ask you for your name and address.
My name and address?
Yeah.
Can we have your name and address?
No, you don't need to. You're already filming when you shouldn't be.
What's your name and address? Oh man, right, okay then. Filming when I shouldn't be. Do you know what me up to the boundary then? Cause whereabouts is it? Sorry, the main road. Is it just this? Oh, there we go. Just to let you know, I only want to let you know, I'm going to take a drone over to do some shots from the air. That's all. I'm going to take a drone over and. So say that again.
So you won't be doing.
I won't take a drone over.
No, you haven't got permission. It's private property. You can't.
Do I have to get? Who can I get permission from to fly a drone over?
Stop filming, please.
I'll just ask that one last question because I am going to fly it over. It's just
I'll
that.
ask you to stop filming, please.
Right, okay then. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I am going to fly the drone over now. I'm going to just take off.
No, you're not.
Absolutely.
You're not allowed. There's overhead lines, power lines. It's against the law. You do that, we'll phone the police. and you'll be arrested.
Oh, don't phone police. Come on, that'd be silly, wouldn't it? I will be quick, I promise. I'll fly over, and you'll just see it go across a few times, and I won't be long, yeah?
I suggest you take it off the property.
Right, what I'll do then, I'll take off from off the property then, I'll walk back then, yeah? I'll walk back then, I promise you I'll walk off now, yeah?
Stop filming.
Say again, sorry?
Stop you filming.
I don't need to stop filming, there's no requirement to stop filming, is there? I'm walking off. My drone licence?
Yeah.
You don't need to...
flying it over our facility, I need to see your licence.
You don't need to see my licence. Why would you need to see my licence?
Property, and we've got intellectual property on that facility.
I'm about to take it over now.
You're not taking it over.
I'm definitely...
Phone the police.
Don't phone police, come on, that's silly, isn't it? Just for a bit of drone footage.
Yeah.
Come on, don't be silly, come on. Got two of them now.
Stop filming as well.
Come on, don't be like that, come on.
You've been asked politely 3 times.
You at 999 in that, are you? Oh, are you kidding?
999,
Ring 101, that'll take ages, 101, won't it? But sorry, I'm going to take it off soon, but don't be like that, come on. Guys, I think he's phoning the police, that's
we've got
crazy.
a gentleman filming with a drone. He's got no drone licence, he won't send me a drone licence, and he's flying it over our...
I've got no drone licence. This guy is like funny, isn't he?
And he's actually filming us. It's Hotel X-Ray 5, 9 Juliet Road.
You also need to comply with the Data Protection Act, which means that you need to be willing to delete that footage should they ask you to. Yes?
No, yeah, you've got that all wrong, honestly.
No, I haven't.
Of course you have.
No, I haven't, because it's
It was
to do
covered
with
by data protection, right? Can I just explain that? I'll tell you that. I'll let you on. I'll let you know then, yeah.
Go on then.
Data protection only applies to businesses. It doesn't apply to individuals. There you go. Look, that's your first mistake, yeah.
It does apply to individuals. And if you're saying it only applies to business, that's a business, and they've asked you to delete it.
No, I'm not a business though, so I don't have to delete it.
Right, you do.
You're talking rubbish on the camera.
You to.
You're talking rubbish on camera.
Because otherwise, no, I'm not talking rubbish, because otherwise, what you're doing is surveillance. Have you got a ripper? Have you applied for a ripper? Do you know what a ripper is?
A what, sorry?
A ripper.
What's a ripper?
A ripper?
No.
A ripper is the paperwork to allow you to do surveillance, which is what you're doing with that.
I'm not doing surveillance, that's silly. I'm doing aerial photography.
Yeah, which is surveillance, form of surveillance.
Can you identify yourself, please? Because you just walked up to me. And yourself, lady. Thank you very much.
Okay, so what you are doing is surveillance. You've just said you're taking photographs. Yeah?
I haven't said that, I've not confirmed anything.
Right, that's a form of surveillance. You're telling me that you're filming, that you've filmed over there. That is a company. They've asked you to delete the footage of what you're filming there, of what you filmed there.
I won't be deleting.
Are you refusing to do so?
Well, obviously, there's nobody. I'll tell you what. I'll let you know. Right. Then I'll let you know the law. That yeah.
Right.
Only a court can make me delete that footage.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go. So you can't delete it. You can't ask me to. Right. Well, you can ask me to, but I don't have
There
to.
is a government ombudsman that deals with footage like that.
Lovely.
Okay.
Yeah.
They can take you to court, certainly.
Yeah.
And they will prosecute you, and they will fine you, and it is hundreds of thousands of pounds, because it's the same rules and regulations that we use for surveillance.
All I would say is, good luck trying to get £100,000 out of me. I literally haven't got £100,000.
If you don't pay that, then it's potentially a prison sentence, then, isn't it?
Ooh, prison. God, I don't want to get in prison.
Well, I'm asking you nicely, will you delete the footage that you filmed over there?
You can ask, can't you?
I can ask? Will now.
I've not confirmed or denied whether I'm going to delete the footage.
Will you delete the footage? Please.
What would you do if I don't delete the footage? I'm going back over in a minute. The drone's going back up in a minute.
Right. Okay, well potentially we can get officers here to arrest you and take you away.
Arrest me for what? What? Listen,
right,
what law?
Breach of data protection.
That's not. You're under arrest for breach of data protection.
Right.
Yeah. You don't have to say anything when questioned. Yeah. Under arrest for data protection. Oh my God. Come on. What are them pink things on top of your radio? Anyway, I'm really interested in that.
It's just an identifying marker.
Nice. I'm really interested.
Yeah, Charlie Oscar 82. I'm with the gentleman here now up on Huddersfield Road. I've spoken to him. I've explained the Data Protection Act and the regulations filming. I've asked him to show the footage, he's refused. I've asked him to delete the footage, he's refused. Is there an officer that can come and deal with this, please?
Nice. This officer will come out and he'll say, let him do it. Because I'm gonna fly over again in a minute. Honestly, I'm gonna check that drone up, fly over again. Because I haven't finished the footage. I only stopped because you guys turned up.
Well, why are you filming? Why are you filming them in particular? Can I ask, please?
Coming past, saw it, thought it'd be a really interesting building.
Right. And they've come out and asked you not to film.
Yep.
And why have you then carried on?
Because I wanted to.
Right. Because you wanted to.
Yeah, that's right.
So not because of any other reason than you just being deliberately obtuse.
No, I'm not being deliberately obtuse.
But you are.
I'm not being deliberately obtuse at all.
Well, I've explained to you the rules and regulations and how it works and what's expected of you, and the fact that you have responsibilities as someone who is filming, and you're refusing to abide by those.
I don't have to abide by those. Can I just say, you're talking nonsense. You really are talking nonsense. When the actual police officer gets here, if I bother waiting for him, I might just get the footage now and drive off on my bike.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I might just do that, but we'll see anyway. But I'll tell you what, we'll wait for the officer to come and he will tell you you're talking absolute nonsense. You'll just walk off like, and that'll be it, get in the car and go.
Just start past the tip on Huddersfield Road. Jen's been filming, he's been asked to delete the footage. He's refusing to do so. Over Trillium, which is the company, as you come up past the tip, it's the company there on the right hand side. Yep, so it's mainly going to be a court case between them and him as far as the footage and getting it deleted, yeah.
And they don't know who I am, so
Yep.
there you go. Told you you're talking nonsense. This lady here is quite smart. She's really smart. But she stood there, she answered a word. She probably knows.
Yeah, not a problem. Well, I've explained to the gentleman about how it works with as far as him actually kind of filming and how it's impeding on other people's privacy, and how they've asked him to delete it, and that is technically an offence that he's committed there.
Technically an offence that I've committed. This guy.
It is? Yeah. So, there we go, sir.
Technically an offence.
Well, it is an offence.
Are you going to go now so I can finish my drone footage?
No, I'm not.
You're not going to go?
No, I'm not. No. You seem to be enjoying filming me, so...
This is crazy. So, are you going to waste police time just by standing here?
Yeah. Yeah, because you're intent on doing that, so...
I'm not intent on wasting police time. I'd like you to go so I can finish my drone footage.
Yeah. Well, I've asked you to delete the footage, I've asked you to show me the footage, you've refused both.
Yeah, because I don't really want to.
Right. And you've not even explained yourself as to why you don't want to.
I just don't feel like it.
You don't feel like it?
Yeah. What did you have for breakfast this morning? Why did you have it? You know what I mean?
Right. Okay. And as I say, you know, you don't feel like it. You're being completely obstructive. You know, I've been completely reasonable with you. I've spoken to you politely.
Can I just explain to you the situation, right, from a high level point of view, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So go on then.
I'm stood in a public place.
Yep.
This is a public place. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm filming from a public place. I'm flying my drone from a public place. Mm-hmm. I'm abiding by all the drone laws.
Right.
I'm abiding by all the filming laws.
Right.
You guys have come here telling me I'm committing an offence.
Yep.
And now you stood there and you won't leave,
right.
And you've admitted that you're going to stand here wasting police time.
Right, okay.
Crazy. We're in a really crazy situation here.
Okay. I understand what you're doing. I understand why you're here doing that. I understand that you're doing this basically just to get a response out of us.
No, I didn't call you, did I? I didn't want you to attend, to be honest.
I've been perfectly reasonable with you. I've asked to see the footage. Why aren't you going to show me the footage?
I don't have to and I don't want to.
Right.
I've got more footage to get yet. You know what I mean? I've literally got, I'm running out of time to get all this droned over. I've got some other places I need to get to.
As far as it goes with the privacy laws and the rules and regulations, if you've filmed somebody and somebody asks you to then delete it, you have to be willing to at least show them with it and explain why you're not going to delete it, and explain to someone in authority.
Under what law? That ends the conversation, doesn't it, really? Under what law? If you explain to me the laws that require me to do something, if you explain to me the law that requires me to do something, I will do it. But I know the law, so... This guy's back again now, look, having a little word with the lady. So, trying to get me into more trouble, probably. Look, listen, it's filming, she's been filming on our property. This is a bit more interesting now, but thank you for your attempt at explaining.
That's okay, sir. I thought you were going to stay and talk to my colleague when he gets here anyway.
I'm going to stay and talk to your colleague, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, because your colleague, right, has no power over me unless I'm committing a crime. Right. That's true. Like, he has no jurisdiction over me. Oh, hey up, there we go. And Van as well. What law are you going to arrest me under here? You've got to be really careful. This guy will probably know a bit more about it, won't he? Hopefully this guy will be a bit more reasonable. Okay,
I've been perfectly reasonable with you.
Hi there, how you doing, mate? I'm hoping you'll be a little bit more reasonable than these guys. These guys are trying to...
footage he's refused the last...
He's asked to see some footage. Yeah.
That's fine.
Just can you just stand back a bit? Yeah. We've got office... 2566, yeah, just stand back a little bit because I don't want to get too close, you know, COVID and whatnot, yeah. Yeah, I'm just hoping you'll be a little bit more reasonable than these two, you see, because it's come down.
What's going on, sir?
Yeah.
Before you say anything else, my camera's recording as well.
Oh, good.
The only reason I'm trying to speak to you is my colleague's having a bit of difficulty getting an answer from you. In terms of your drone and stuff, are you registered with it?
I've got an operator ID, that's all I need. It's sub 250.
That's my next question.
Yeah.
Because it's a sub 250 drone.
Sub 250 drone, yeah.
In terms of where you've been flying it today, where have you been flying it?
Where have I flown this?
Yeah.
I'd rather not say.
Right. Have you flown it over the factory?
I'd rather not say, but I plan to.
You plan to?
Yeah.
Right. Do you have permission to fly over there with it being private property?
What permission? This is what I've just been through with these guys. What permission do I need?
It's classed as private property there, so it's classed as trespass.
It's not classed as trespass. If it is classed as a trespass, if I were flying low causing a nuisance, that would be a civil trespass.
It is a civil matter, you're right.
That would be a civil trespass, so I don't know why you guys would be getting involved. But if I fly it high, it's not classed as a trespass. You know, if an helicopter flies over, you don't class it as a trespass, do you?
I don't think there's any sort of minimum horizontal distance anywhere with drones anymore. I think it's changed.
Exactly.
You probably know more than I do, to be honest.
Yeah, I reckon I probably do. So yeah, that's why I'm still here. Because let me just tell you this, right? I'm not stupid, right? If I were committing a crime, I would have been on my toes now on that little bike, and nobody would have caught me. But I'm not committing a crime. That's why I'm still standing here. I just want to prove to everybody that I'm, you know.
And I don't think you have committed a crime.
Excellent.
You be in handcuffs,
exactly.
However, I've got to try and work with you.
Yeah, you can try and work.
In terms of when you fly a drone in public, like you're doing now, you can film anywhere. Nobody can stop you. You're entitled to film what you want, which isn't an issue. However, once you cross over the border into sort of where factories are, it's classed as private property, isn't it?
Yeah, but there's no...
How would you feel if somebody encroached into your private home and started filming you?
Yeah, that's different. Yeah, that's residential. So if you
it's still private.
If you fly over somebody's residential house and you're like looking in the windows or something, that's covered under privacy laws. But if you're flying over like a business or something like that, just getting some aerial footage and whatnot, there's no.
You're supposed to seek authority from them first, really. It's their private property.
But that's an opinion. That's not a fact.
It's
you know. Yeah,
it's a fact. It's private property.
No, well, I'll tell you what then.
It is a civil matter and it is trespass.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, as soon as you've been so nice to me when you come over, you kept your distance or whatever, I'll let you know, because I know a bit more about you than the drone laws, yeah? Basically, I can fly over there with this sub 250 drone, I can fly over the private property, and that's because they do not control the airspace or own the airspace. The Civil Aviation Authority controls and owns the airspace, and there are no, I checked before I launched, there are no controls in place over this airspace here.
Right.
So, for instance, prisons and airports, there are controls in place.
Right.
Yeah. So you can't fly over them because the Civil Aviation Authority says you can't, and it's actually a crime to do that. Whereas the airspace over this facility here is not owned by this facility. They can't tell me whether or not I can fly something over or not. It's literally owned and controlled by the Civil Aviation Authority, and there's no controls in place.
To prevent any issues, have you finished for today?
Nearly. I have got a little bit more. When these two arrived, I had to stop filming because I just wanted to have a quick chat with them just to make sure they weren't going to jump me out.
I don't really do that.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I just thought I'd just.
Well, we're not those type of people.
Yeah, good. That's really good.
You've got a job to do. If somebody raises concerns, we're not going to speak to them.
Absolutely, yeah. What you'd be best off doing, just nipping in and just telling them what he's doing is completely legal. That's what I would tell him. I would literally, that would be your job today. You'd literally just go in and just say, look, I know you might not like it, but what he's doing is completely legal. We haven't got any jurisdiction. The guy's not committed a crime, so we don't have any power over him. Basically, I know. Yeah.
I say I've not got an issue with you.
Yeah.
The only issue comes when you flying it low, whatever else.
Yeah. I mean,
as far as I understood it, if it's private property, you're not allowed to fly over unless you've got permission.
Yeah, I think you've got a bit of a better attitude than these two PCS. Are these PCSOs here? I think. I think they're just a bit. I don't know. Telling me things about things that I can or can't do.
I'll suggest in future if you are going to look at doing stuff like this, that's an issue with it. As long as you speak to the people first, and it avoids an issue.
Yeah, I did, and I think.
Who did you speak to from there?
The guy that just came out. Basically, what I did is.
Did you speak to him beforehand, or?
Yeah, I spoke to him before.
Thank you for watching. Police using vague justifications to stop, question, or detain people without cause is a growing concern. Simply being in public is not a crime, and officers cannot demand compliance without legal justification. Whether it's intimidation tactics, unlawful demands for ID, or escalating situations without cause, standing your ground and recording every interaction is key to holding them accountable. Always ask questions, challenge unlawful orders, and never let your rights be ignored. Subscribe for more UK police accountability videos, real encounters, and important lessons on knowing your rights. Stay informed, stay empowered, and never stop filming.